William Walker, an American adventurer and mercenary, is best known for his attempts to establish control over Central American territories. His bold and controversial actions left a significant impact on the region. Today we'll explore the fascinating and tumultuous story of Walker's campaigns and their lasting consequences. William Walker was born on May 8, 1824 in Nashville, Tennessee. He was a precocious student, earning degrees in medicine and law before turning to journalism. Driven by a sense of adventure and ambition, Walker embarked on his first filibustering expedition in 1853, aiming to establish an independent republic in Mexico. He declared the Republic of Sonora in Baja California, but his campaign was short-lived. Lacking adequate supplies and facing strong resistance, Walker's forces were eventually defeated, and he returned to the United States. Despite his failure, Walker remained undeterred, setting his sights on Central America. In 1855, Walker shifted his focus to Nicaragua, where a civil war presented an opportunity for intervention. Hired by the Democratico faction, Walker arrived with a small force of mercenaries known as the Immortals. Leveraging his military acumen, Walker quickly gained the upper hand in the conflict. His strategic alliances and battlefield success enabled him to seize control of the country. By late 1855, Walker had positioned himself as a dominant figure in the Nicaraguan politics, setting the stage for his most audacious move yet, declaring himself President of Nicaragua in 1856. Walker's rise to power in Nicaragua was marked by a series of military victories and political maneuvers. After capturing the city of Granada, a key stronghold, Walker declared himself president in July 1856. His regime quickly became controversial due to the radical policies he implemented. One of his most contentious actions was the reinstatement of slavery, which he believed would attract Southern support from the United States. Additionally, Walker confiscated properties from his political opponents and redistributed them to supporters and American settlers. Walker's vision for Nicaragua involved Americanizing the country and integrating it into the broader empire of English-speaking territories. He encouraged American immigration and promoted English as the official language. These policies alienated many Nicaraguans in neighboring countries who viewed Walker's actions as imperialist threats. The governments of Costa Rica, Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala formed a coalition to expel Walker from power. The international community, including the United States and Britain, also condemned his actions. The coalition forces launched a series of military campaigns against Walker, steadily eroding his control over Nicaragua. Despite initial resistance, Walker's regime crumbled under the sustained pressure. By May 1857, his forces were defeated and Walker was forced to retreat. He surrendered to the U.S. Navy, which transported him back to the United States, ending his first Nicaraguan campaign. After his expulsion from Nicaragua, Walker remained undeterred and made several attempts to return to power. In 1860, he launched a final expedition to Central America aiming to regain his lost influence. However, his efforts were met with fierce resistance from the Honduran government and its allies. Walker's small force was quickly overwhelmed, leading to his capture by Honduran troops. Walker was then handed over to British authorities, who extradited him to Honduras. There, he faced a swift and decisive trial. On September 12, 1860, William Walker was executed by firing squad. His death marked the end of the controversial campaigns, but left a lasting legacy in the region. William Walker's final attempt to reclaim power in Central America was a desperate and ill-fated venture. In August 1860, he landed on the coast of Honduras with a small band of followers hoping to ignite a rebellion. However, his reputation preceded him and local forces were quick to respond. Walker was captured by the Honduran military, tried for his crimes, and sentenced to death. On September 12, 1860, he was executed by firing squad in Trujillo, Honduras. This demise was seen as a necessary end to a man whose ambitions had brought turmoil to the region. Today, historians view William Walker's actions through a complex lens. Some see him as a reckless adventurer driven by personal ambition, while others argue he was a product of his time, embodying imperialistic attitudes prevalent in 19th century America. Walker's campaigns had significant consequences, highlighting the dangers of private military expeditions and their impact on international relations. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the far-reaching effects of imperialism and the often tragic outcomes of unchecked ambition. Understanding Walker's legacy requires a nuanced approach recognizing both the immediate and long-term impacts of his actions on Central America. William Walker's life was a blend of ambition, adventure, and controversy. His attempts to establish control in Central America left a significant impact on the region and serve as a reminder of the complexities of imperialism. Through his story, we gain an insight into a turbulent chapter in the 19th century history. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and follow along for more 5-Minute Histories.